Hello everyone, Gaara here and welcome to a brand new deck tech video. Today I'll be covering the token Druid I've been working on the past few days. I'm using this day to climb ladder. I've been busy, I've been visiting my girlfriend in Sweden and I've not been playing Hearthstone that much as I usually do. And yeah, this deck worked out very well on ladder, so I have to make a deck tech video about it. I lost I think one game so far. The main important thing is that I'm actually beating Hunter with this deck. I think I have not lost a game against Hunter, and the main reason why I haven't lost a game yet is because I think they mulligan wrong. Before, like, when they face me, they mulligan for cards like Hunter's Mark, Deadly Shot, and just like opener, strong openers, web spinners, haunted creepers, and don't go for the Buzzard Unleash. They will always mulligan the Buzzard Unleash, and that will be like, yeah, devastating for them. Like all games I played, they didn't have the Buzzard Unleash. When I had a full board, yeah, they didn't draw it, and so they lost the game pretty fast. I'm going over the deck list here. I have double innovate, very standard in a Druid deck. Just, I wonder if there was like ever a Druid deck without innovate being played since the game came out, like since alpha. I don't think so. Like it's just absolutely nothing to say about that. It's just insane tempo you gain with this card. Double Undertaker. I like this card a lot. I like this card more than Zombie Chow. Like I would always cut Zombie Chow before I cut Undertaker. If you just get like any Deathrattle minion, this card is already a 2/3. So it is already as strong as a Zombie Chow, just that he doesn't get a heal from the Zombie Chow. So this card is insanely strong. This card is very strong. Also with the Innovate, if you have like a bunch of 1-drops, or let's say you have 2 Undertakers plus like a Blue Toad or something, it's like a ridiculous strong start, especially when you have like the Savage Roars later on. It's very strong. So I play the double Undertaker, double Zombie Chows. I think it is very strong. Even if you get the heal, like if your opponents get the heal from the Zombie Chows, they stick on the board for so long. Usually they do way more than 5 damage, but on top of it the opponent has to deal with them, which is usually very difficult because it's a 1-drop for with 2/3 stats. Especially, like, the thing is you never just have a Zombie Chow on the board, you follow it up with other minions and removals and buffs and Undertakers and all sorts of things. I play one Mark of the Wild. Sometimes it's nice to have a taunt, but besides that, it is very nice follow-up in my opinion. Like, you don't want Zombie Chows to die, and if they get buffed by Mark of the Wild, like, you're kind of protected by silence, because it's a Zombie Chow, the opponent wants 5 heal from your minion. But on the same hand, it's a very strong follow-up. Like, if this card gets buffed by Mark of the Wild, it's a 4/5, which is a Yeti. You can compare this with a Innovate Yeti as well. It's very flexible, and you will always have something on the board. The thing about Mark of the Wild, where it wasn't that strong before, because you didn't have that many Deathrattle minions, so you had those situations where you had nothing on the board, and now with Mark of the Wild you will always have something on the board, like left haunted creepers, or like a harvest golem, sludge belcher, anything. You will have something on the board, and it is nice to kill bigger minions with this card, or when someone leaves something with 1 HP behind, or against explosive traps. There's just so many utility for this card. Especially if you want to buff the Undertakers and they just get stronger and stronger every turn. Power of the Wild is like pretty core in a token drag. I don't know if there's anything to say about it. It's just crazy synergy with the Violet Teacher. Violet Teacher is another card. I don't know if this card can be exchanged for something better. I think it's still too strong in a token deck with the Innovate and the spells and everything. It just, you get such an overwhelming board presence. Yeah, so Power of the Wild, Violet Teacher is very strong. Like, you often have 2 or 3 minions on the board. As soon as you have 3 minions on the board, you get already very good value out of the Power of the Wild. The Wraths is clear. I was not sure if I should play 2 Wraths, because it's the same logic with the Fury Warx and all that stuff. What do you kill with it? Not too much, but yeah, sometimes you can deal with the 1 damage and cycle, and with the Violet Teacher. I honestly think Wrath was much stronger before than it is now. Like, you usually don't have the 2 mana to play a spell, like you wanna play a minion instead most of the time. So I think Ref is much weaker now than it was before, but it still, yeah, has to be played probably as a removal. The Haunted Creeper, just insanely strong synergy with the Undertakers. This is like, this next expansion is all about Undertaker, Zombie Chow, Haunted Creeper, and all those Deathrattle minions. It's just very strong. I don't play the eggs. I feel they are too weak because they have to be popped. I think they're like on the board as a minion are too weak against Santa because they give them additional hounds before they popped, and they can play around them. And once they're popped, you can just use like a freezing trap or a hunter's mark or whatever. It's just not that strong. So I prefer the thing about token druid is why not so many people are playing it. It's very difficult to build. I think it's like you want to play 40 cards or 50 cards in this deck. They're just too many minions. Like as you notice, like I don't play agent squares. I don't play the eggs. Like I cut a shoe drakes. I play only one sludge belcher. There's just too many cards you want to play in this deck right now, and you have to cut like really the worst ones. It's not like even the worst ones. It's just those cards who help you the least to win you the game, I would say. So yeah, I like to play the Haunted Creepers and the Loot Hoarders. Like for 2 drops, it's pretty nice. On top of the Power of the Wild, which can be a 2 drop. Loot Hoarder is very nice follow up to the Undertaker. It also cycles your deck to get faster into your Savage Roar combo and stuff like that. It's a Deathrattle minion, which is very strong. It's card draw. Because I don't have a Shoodrakes, only the laws for card draw. Yeah, I need some sort of card draw, and Loot Hoarder is very nice. It can also be like comboed with the Mark of the Wild and Power of the Wild, so to make it stronger. And if you follow it up with Zombie Chows and Undertaker, people usually don't have the 2 mana to just ping it with the hero power and stuff like that. It's a very strong card, in my opinion. So yeah, I played 2 copies of this, 2 Savage Roars. I think that was always standard in a token deck. I used to play 1. I started with just 1 because I just had too many cards I wanted to play in this deck, right? So I played 1, but you kind of need 2 Savage Roars at least. You can't play double combo 4 because you just... I don't have the slot. I didn't know what to cut for a second Force of Nature. And I think you never played 2 Force of Natures in token anyways. So yeah, I played 2 Savage Roars. It's pretty standard, I think. 2 Harvest Golem, also pretty standard. It's very, very annoying to deal with. Always stays on the board. Yeah, which you want in the end with the Savage Roar. This deck is all about having a very strong opponent and finish off your opponent with the Savage Roar. Double Swipe, yeah, pretty standard. Nice board clear, nice removal. Double Silence as well. Keep of the Growth is just overall a very good stat minion with effect. Like you have 4 mana for 2 damage or silence, which is the best effect in the game with 2/4 stats. It's just way too strong, like to not play this card in like any deck, any druid deck. It's just by default. It has no specific reason why this card is in the deck. It's just too strong overall to not be played. It's the same with Ancient of Law probably. And yeah, Innovate. It's just, it has nothing to do with token. It's just too strong to not being played. Probably the same with Swipe. It's just, there's no specific reason why Swipe. Yeah, it has board clear potential and everything, but it's just too strong to not be played. Violet Teacher. Yeah, this is the card I was mentioning earlier. I think this card is still too strong to be replaced. They didn't implement 4-drops, new 4-drops that are strong. Like there's the Sludge Belchers 5-drops, the 2-drops with the Haunted Creepers, the 1-drops, but there's no real new 4-drop. So yeah, there's this Baron Geddon, but Baron Geddon is just too weak. And even though I have so many Deathrattle minions, Baron Geddon is too weak in this deck. Yeah, I like Violet Teacher. It's just a threat. The thing is, it's another threat the opponent has to deal with. He never knows, do you have the Innovates, do you have the Wraths, do you have the Swipes, do you have the Savage Roars, like do you have the Power of the Wilds? Especially Power of the Wild is very dangerous. You can't let the Violet Teacher on the board, so you have to deal with it. Especially when he wastes a silence on it, it's very good most of the time because you have your other stuff. Lord Tap is Lord Tap. I think it's core because it's just too strong tempo. It maintains tempo. Like you just can't clear the board afterwards. Like even with Buzzard Unleash or something like that, it just doesn't work. Like Hunter's Mark is 5 mana. You just can't clear the board. So if you get one big hit from your minions on against the opponent, he just plays a big minion. Let's say like a Hymen or whatever you play against. You just follow it up with Lower Tap. So you have like even stronger board that can be dealt with. And yeah, most of the time control decks have to play a big minions in one turn before they clear your stuff. It's just how they win the game. It can be a Ragnaros or whatever. So then they protect this big minion and clear your board, and that's how they win and then play taunts and stuff like that. Lord Tap is just too strong as a follow-up, and yeah, with Savage Roar and so on later. It's very strong. I wouldn't like. I play this card over a second Sludge Belcher. Sludge Belcher is also a phenomenal card. It is like one of those token minions. If it dies, it has another one. It's very annoying for a lot of decks to deal with. It's very good against other Sludge Belchers because if almost every deck plays Sludge Belchers to stop your small minions, and sometimes you just have no good answer, so you play your own Sludge Belcher. Yeah, I want to play two Sludge Belchers, but there's nothing I would want to remove right now. As you can see, I also don't play Druid of the Claw. It's just no slot, it's just no room for it. I play two 5-drops, and the two 5-drops I decided to play are Lower Tap and Sludge Belcher because I think they're better for the purpose of winning the game. Like Lower Tap maintains tempo, and it can help you get additional damage against your opponent or to finish off your opponent. And Sludge Belcher has a token, it's just nasty on the board, protects your board. It's strong against Black Knight. It's just better than Druid of the Claw in my opinion. So you don't really need a charge of the Druid of the Claw because you have so many small minions. Yeah, one Force of Nature for the Force of Nature combo, and double Lore. Maybe I will change this. I'm not sure because yeah, but sometimes you have like card disadvantage. Just happens your opponent has like perfect curve, and that's like a way to come back or draw into your combo or just get more board presence clear and stuff like that. So this is my deck. I'm playing. It works for me very well. It overwhelms hunters, which was very surprising. Just testing, and yeah, I like it. And I will show you some games. And let me know what you guys think. And yeah, see you in the games.